I'd love to hear your perspective on how we turned our professional partnership into a fruitful one and then sealed our friendship along the way.
Well, I'll keep it really brief. Viewers, you need to know that Alex and I have not always been this chummy. We were brought together under some high pressure circumstances. We needed to figure out how Moral Courage College and SHRM are going to collaborate. The thing is, I had one assumption about what we were there to do, why we were there to collaborate. And Alex, I didn't know that you had a very different assumption about why we were there to collaborate. And we didn't understand for a long time that we were, speaking at cross purposes. And so our cordiality eventually began to fray. And we had to really take a page out of our own playbook, out of the Diversity Without Division playbook. But before we did that, I almost completely killed our budding partnership because, and I'm not proud to admit this, but I think I have to for the sake of honesty and transparency, I was so frustrated with you, Alex, at one point that instead of just asking you some sincere questions for fear of offending you, I began some side conversations. And you found out about those side conversations. And then in a larger conference call, you referenced, I remember this so clearly, the poison of secrecy. But you didn't call me out on that because, as I understood later, you were afraid to come off as petty. And when you, therefore, talked about the poison of secrecy, I realized, okay, Alex knows I need to own this. And so I said in that conference call, Alex, you're talking about me. I'm the one who's injecting poison in this relationship. And I'm going to ask you, can we, after this conference call, have another call, just you and me, to clear the air? Well, that we did. Thank you for accepting that invitation, Alex. And that clearing of the air call took all of 15 minutes. And during that call, I remember we came from a place of curiosity with each other, not judgment. We listened to understand, not to win. We created trust. So much so that I remember at the very end of that call, it was a Friday afternoon, we, like old friends, wished each other a relaxing weekend. And some months after that, you said something to me, Alex, that I will treasure for the rest of my life. You told me that after that call, the clearing of the air call, you knew that we would be doing business with one another for the rest of our lives. Wow. That, to me, meant everything, because it meant that you saw me for who I really am. I'm not poison. I came from a place of fear when I started those side conversations. And you gave me an incentive and the room to redeem myself. And I couldn't be more grateful. I have to say that I really do believe what SHRM believes, that the road to a healthier democracy, and gosh knows we need it in this and many other countries, the road to a healthier democracy may very well run through healthier workplaces.